In this video, we are going to be talking about weight loss foods. Now, hold on. Don't you get crazy excited because there's no unicorn magical food for weight loss. I'm sorry. I know it's not what we want to hear, but there isn't. But what I want to do, I want to provide you that big, broad picture of healthy foods for you that help you trend in the right direction of weight loss. But I want to make sure that you understand weight loss is complex and it's usually a symptom of something more. So that's why in our practice, we have to dig a little bit more into like gut health and hormones and nutrition and environmental toxins and all these things that can definitely impact your weight. So please, by no means, when I say, I'm going to say avocados, but when I say avocados, that doesn't mean avocados, its own magical fruit, means I'm going to lose weight when I eat it. No, that is not the case. There's also very individualized diet recommendations. Certain foods like avocados might be great for you, but maybe inflammatory to someone else. So be careful with the recommendations here and make sure that you have an open mind and understand that it's a broad education video. All right, let's chat the 5 magical foods of weight loss. Number 1, I'm going to start off with animal meats. And number 2, I'm actually going to call it seafood. I know they can go hand in hand, but I feel like seafood should have its own category. Animal meats is amazing because they are the most nutrient-dense sources of certain nutrients that we, 1, cannot find in plant food, or 2, we could find, but it's really not as bioavailable, like iron, for an example. And this could be a whole YouTube video in itself. There's 2 different types of iron, heme and non-heme. I know that YouTube comments can blow up when people come across your videos of pro-vegan, pro-carnivore, everyone in between. Y'all, we're in between. And if you're not in between, then that's just something we have to respect. So I respect either sides, but that's just not us. And if you're looking for that, we are not your people. We are the dietitians that are in the middle, to be honest. And we do think that there is a place and a time where animal proteins are really essential. Everyone honestly needs animal proteins, if I'm being honest. I respect the religion side and the ethics side. So just please, I wanted to mention that before comments get blown up of, oh my gosh, how can you recommend animal proteins are so unhealthy, etc. So we know our science, we know the research, and there's nothing like good animal meats. In the last couple of videos too, we talked a lot about metabolism and building muscle, which, I've seen people do that with both plant and animal. So there's that. But in general, protein, especially animal protein, takes a lot more energy for it to break down. So when you eat animal protein, you're going to affect your thermic effect of food, which is like 10% influence of your metabolism. Not very much, but any little bit helps. And that will help boost you and your metabolism, and it's really satiating. And like I said, you're getting nutrients that really can't be found in other places. Now, I'm definitely a fan of higher quality animal meats. I do believe that we vote with our dollars and recommend getting the best grass-fed organic kind that you can. I know there are budgets, so I am super aware of that. So just try the best that you can. And same with seafood. Wild caught is always best over farm raised, just because of the exposures to environmental toxins. So that's really the main concern there. But seafood has amazing fatty acids and protein. They are one of my favorites of protein and fats put together, which is amazing. But there's also some fish that are like whitefish where they actually don't have a lot of fats, but they're mostly protein. And so I find that there needs to be a balance, especially in this like diet culture where everyone's like high fat or low carb or high this, high that, low that. It's insane. So sometimes I feel like there needs to be more of a balance, and I feel like a lot of people overdo fats, which fats are 100% necessary, do not get me wrong, but they do so much fat that they're so satiated that they don't have enough room, so to speak, to eat more. So then their proteins and their carbs go down. And again, we are a group of dietitians that believe in that balance. So I believe that every macro group has a place in our lives. Obviously, sometime you're in a different healing journey that you might need to limit a little bit, or your body's just really different. But for the most part, we should not be demonizing a whole macro group. Next, I will bring in the food avocados to represent our fatty food family. healthy fats are really essential. And it's not just avocado, but it's like olives and olive oil, coconut, all those things. Now, fats help us feel really satiated, and they are also full of nutrients. And they also help us with our hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin. And they're really amazing, like with protein, for a blood sugar balance. So we love us some healthy fats. And if you are wanting to lose weight, you gotta make sure that you're getting enough, because they are also little taxis that take the fat soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K all around the body and deliver them to where they need to be. So you gotta have your fats if you wanna lose weight. You cannot be low fat. Cruciferous vegetables is next. Cruciferous vegetables are amazing for supporting liver detoxification, as well as the microbiome, as well as antioxidant support. Cruciferous vegetables hold kale, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cauliflower, you name it. So I absolutely love these vegetables, and I think we can all agree, maybe except the carnivore family, that vegetables are really awesome part of a healthy diet and can help you sustain good weight loss. And now my last one that might ruffle some feathers. Oh, I'm telling you, diet culture and this industry is insane. But beans. Now, I do believe that there's a lot of people that can't do beans, and then there's people that can do beans. It's really great for the microbiome, which we are still on the very, very new edge, if you want to call it that, of learning about the microbiome and what it does for the body. But there are links to the gut microbiome being attached to metabolism and weight. So what I've seen in the research is that beans actually do help support your microbes in your gut. Another thing that I see with weight loss specifically is that I feel like beans always help people trend in the right direction. Now, I do not believe that I've ever found a study that showed that eating a certain amount of beans, you have tremendous amount of weight loss, but I never really see it going in the backwards of you not being able to lose weight. I definitely see beans being a part of a healthy diet in studies, and it always trending in a better direction. So this one is very bio-individual, very, very bio-individual. We definitely have quite a few people that don't do beans in our practice, but I do think that they are so demonized and they shouldn't be. So let beans just represent for you healthy carbs because it is needed for thyroid conversion, which, as we know, thyroid plays a huge role in regulating our metabolism. Another thing that I wanted to mention too with beans is that it's really important to prepare them the right way because they do hold a lot of anti-nutrients that can help inhibit the way that we can digest them and utilize the nutrients in the beans. So I'm a huge fan of soaking the beans at least minimum overnight, in addition to either buying sprouted, guess you could always sprout them, but also rinsing them. So after you soak them, rinse them until all the bubbles are gone. Those are saponins, and those can be considered one of the anti-nutrients that affect our digestion and can be the reason why you might react negatively to beans as having more gas. So make sure that you are doing and preparing beans properly and see if that helps you. So hopefully these foods help excite you about your weight loss journey, and that it doesn't have to be really strict. And if you need a team of dietitians there for you to walk you through this, and you're really passionate about looking at your body holistically, we are your team of gals. So make sure you go in the description below, and there's a link to book a free 15-minute call with me just to game plan and learn more about you, as well as game plan what's the next steps. We are so excited that you would want to partner with us on your journey. So please do not hesitate to reach out. Even send an email or following us on Instagram at New Wellness. We would love to hear from you. So make sure to go check out that link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.